We are on the edge of a new technological revolution. It is confusing, frightening, and breathtakingly exciting. Television created both a new means of entertaining and informing huge numbers of people.
County transmission 10.
In 1996, the next big thing for British television was meant to be digital TV. In Britain, the main way to receive television was via a terrestrial aerial, and even then you would only receive 4 to 5 channels. Digital was meant to break that boundary and bring hundreds of television and radio channels into the home. Even a brand new service provider known as ONdigital.
Welcome to Sky Television.
Sky Television had been offering its pay-per-view services since the 80s, so as you can imagine they were very quick to jump onto the digital bandwagon.
And the most dramatic innovation in broadcasting since the launch of commercial television in Britain more than 3 decades ago. This is a television revolution, a revolution in quality entertainment, a revolution in choice. Now, in one stroke, Sky Television more than doubles the programs on offer to you, and it's quality all the way.
But let's talk about the competition. ONdigital was a joint venture between Carlton Television, Granada Television, British Sky Broadcasting. Together they formed BDB, British Digital Broadcasting.
This one's for Mrs. Vicky Watson from Sale. Mrs. Watson, to get yours, just get down the shops or call. Hang on, Vicky, don't go yet. I haven't finished. You don't know.
Thousands more ONdigital set-top boxes are now in stock. For yours, call 0808 100 0101 or get down to your local electrical retailer now.
What may have confused you as you heard the name Sky. You probably thought Sky was their main competition, and that was true. However, that was never meant to be the case from the beginning. Sky was going to be part of BDB, however was forced out by the ITC for being too big, thus putting Sky as one of their main competitors. By the 1st of October, Sky Digital had launched. This means that ONdigital was late. ONdigital didn't launch until the 15th of November 1998, giving Sky an advantage.
ONdigital, the clear choice.
So finally, ONdigital had launched, but what was it that ONdigital offered that Sky couldn't? The idea behind ONdigital was that customers would not need to buy or install a satellite dish. Instead, they could use their existing TV aerial, this making it a plug-and-play system. Unfortunately, ONdigital was plagued with reception issues. Customers would complain of a picture that broke up. This was because ONdigital was transmitted alongside the traditional analog signals, which were stronger than the ONdigital signals. This wasn't ONdigital's only problem. ONdigital wanted to offer as many channels as they could to their subscribers. This included the Sky channels. The problem with this was, because the deal broke with Sky, they would have to pay full price for the Sky channels, meaning they were going into war with their enemies' weapons. This wasn't the first time that someone had attempted to conquer Sky. In 1990, BSB went against Sky, however they didn't even last a year before a deal was made to merge. Ironically, ONdigital would transmit out of the same building that BSB did, making Marco Polo House a bad omen. This wasn't only ONdigital's problem, they also had supply issues with ONdigital boxes and they missed Christmas, meaning customers would have to wait months before receiving a box. Sky was also offering installation of a dish and digibox for £159, offering 200 channels more than ONdigital, whereas ONdigital would cost £199 just for a box. Things were looking bad for OnDigital, and they were only going to get worse. The people who owned Sky Digital, NDS, had managed to crack OnDigital's encryption, making it easily accessible to anyone who would want to pay little to nothing for a cracked card. At this point, things were very bad for OnDigital, so they decided to put the backing of the ITV name behind it. The service was now renamed to ITV Digital, and subscribers were sent in stickers with the ITV Digital branding on to put over the OnDigital logo on the OnDigital set-top boxes.
The sausage starts life in the factory as one big...
Monkey, we need more telly.
No, silly man, we need better telly.
Monkey, we need better telly.
The unique flavour we all know.
Should we get satellite?
We should get OnDigital.
Yeah, you're right, we should get OnDigital.
Except there isn't an OnDigital. It's now called ITV Digital.
Look at me. Look at me, monkey. That's not on. Don't you find crisp does taste better than crisps?
Simpleton.
By January 1st, ITV Digital had 1 million subscribers, whereas Sky Digital had 5.7 million. Granada reported a 69 million in losses. As a last-ditch attempt to save ITV Digital, they bought the right to show football leagues for 2.5 million. However, this did little to increase subscribers, and the company would enter administration on the 27th of March 2002.
This is BBC News 24. Good evening, I'm Gavin Esther.
And I'm Carrie Gracie. Good evening. The troubled television company ITV Digital is stopping broadcasting all its pay-to-view programmes and laying off up to 1,300 staff. The company, which provides digital services through an aerial, will stop broadcasting pay-TV services at 7 a.m. tomorrow, although free-to-air channels like BBC News 24 and BBC Choice will remain. The Independent Television Commission's to put ITV Digital's licence out to tender to other companies.
One day, it changed its name to ITV Digital.
The monkey had been hanging on by its fingertips for weeks. Now it's losing its grip. ITV Digital says it's cutting all its pay-TV services, like film and music channels. It will keep broadcasting the free networks, such as News 24, and it'll provide some free sports coverage. But it's not clear how long that will last, and subscribers want their money back.
Well, I'm quite disappointed that it's going off air. It offers a good service, plenty of channels to watch. I'd hope that ITV Digital will offer a refund for the money I've already paid. I paid up for a year in advance, so there's about 6 months to run on that.
For these ITV Digital employees, the future is bleak. A total of 1,300 jobs are at risk at call centres in Devon and here in Pembroke. Some of these people could be unemployed as early as tomorrow.
We weren't that well informed really, because we had people, even our customers were ringing us up telling us stuff that we didn't even know, so it's not that good.
The problem is that ITV Digital can't afford the contract it signed with the Football League for the rights to televise games. It owes the clubs almost £180 million, but hasn't been able to attract enough subscribers. That's bad news for the government too. It wants everyone to convert to digital television in the next few years.
It's a big setback on the...
By April 30th, 2002, the Independent Television Commission had revoked ITV Digital's licence to broadcast and was looking for a new buyer, made up of BBC and Crown Castle. Later, Sky B joined and were awarded the licence on the 4th of July. They launched the Freeview service in October 30th, 2002, offering 30 free-to-air channels and 20 free-to-air radio channels.
Free from contracts, free from subscriptions. The best bits of telly are free for everyone. And free forever. Freeview. How good is that?
And with that, ITV Digital was dead. Still to this day, they feel the aftermath of the collapse. Thanks for watching my video. Please leave feedback in the comments.